So far, so good. We're moving along. It's more of a fundamental type thing. We kind of had to start from the bottom. With having a lot of young players, and with Tiffany Davis and Tina coming off of season-ending injuries last year. We just kind of had to reinstall some of the things that she wanted us to bring to the table. So now we're getting into it. The season's right around the corner, picking it up a little bit and a little bit more scrimmages, possessions, just kind of game-like situations.
Talk about team chemistry. Is it something that just happens over the grind of the season, or is it something you are proactively working on as a upperclassman with so many newcomers?
I think, team chemistry is something that it comes along with just bonding off the court. I think one thing that I've learned is that you can have all the chemistry in the world on the court, but if you don't have it off the court, then it'll show. And so we spend a lot of time with each other off the court. We stay with each other. We're always in each other's rooms. We have great friendships with each other. And it shows on the court. We have fun with each other. When we're playing, we're loose. We're just able to, okay, we're playing with people who are our friends and who we trust, and, who we confide in. So, over the course of the year, just us spending time together definitely allows us to gain that team chemistry on the court, which allows us to play a lot better as a team.
Over the past couple years,
Mm-hmm.
you all and coach have really reset the standard
Mm-hmm.
for South Carolina women's hoops. Is there a bar, a standard that you feel is set for this year, and team objectives or team goals?
Oh, definitely. We set goals for ourselves, every year. And every year we go into it saying that we want to exceed the goal that we set. You never can just be content with setting a goal and say, okay, and I'm here. I can just fall back a little bit now. We definitely always want to go into it and say, this is what we want to do. We're going to exceed it. And, that's just being a competitor. Just in anything you do, that's just wanting to be the best at what you do. So we definitely do that for ourselves every single year.
And what about you personally? Goals for this year?
I have high goals for myself. I see myself as being a great player. I think I've definitely worked on my game, and I want to remain confident in everything that I do. I'm a I share. I don't like to necessarily only be in the spotlight, or only have the attention on me. I want my teammates to be involved with everything I do, because it's 5-on-5. You step onto the court. It's not 1-on-5. It's not 2-on-5. You're not out there by yourself. I need my teammates. We all need each other. So in everything I do, I know I'm going to need the help of my teammates. So I set those goals high because I trust them. We trust each other, and it's a hand in hand process for us.
Uh, Talk about your coach. Uh, Big off season over the past few weeks of the
Very
Hall
much
of
so.
Fame.
Hmm.
Talk about that.
It's tremendous to be a part of it, to know that we're a part of this part of her life. Where she was inducted to the Hall of Fame. We all sat around and watched her Hall of Fame speech. She made the trip to Africa. To know that she's doing all of these things, and she's becoming even more of a staple in other people's lives, and to know that we can be a part of this experience with her. I think it helps our relationship with her. It gets us that much closer to her, because Coach Staley has done a lot in her career. She's a well-respected women's basketball player. Probably one of the best point guards to ever play the game, and to know that we're being coached by her, and to know that we're a part of this experience with her. I think it's an irreplaceable experience for us also. Just to kind of say, oh, that was my coach when she was inducted to the Hall of Fame. That was my coach when she went to Africa. And so I can say that I've enjoyed every step of the way of it.
Of the newcomers
Hmm.
that maybe we haven't heard about,
Hmm.
who's impressed you, or who should we look for that you expect to be a key contributor this year?
I think all of them are stepping into their role. Of course, everyone knows them. Of Elena Coates, who's come in. McDonald's All American, Gatorade Player of the Year. She's done so much. In high school, and I think it's expected of her to come in and to do well in college. But the one thing I always tell them is, it's not going to be easy. There's going to be those times where you're going to get frustrated. You're going to get hard on yourself. I have high expectations for everyone who comes in, because when you find your role within the team, you have to play that role because we all need each other to play each other's roles to get where we need to get. So, but with Aleighsa especially, just kind of with all the hype that surrounds her coming in, I think if we can get her to where we need to get her, she'll definitely be a big contributor to this team. She brings a different aspect to us as far as the size. She's tremendously strong, probably the strongest player I've ever played against. And that says something for somebody who's a freshman in college. So, we're just looking forward to seeing what she can bring to the table as long as with everybody else who's here with us.